Okay guys, that tilling is no joke. Alright guys, Kevin and I are on a date at Lowe's, like you do. So we're here looking for some fencing to cover up the area where we're planting in ground. We need some big panels. We'll explain it when we bring it back home, but there they are.
Cattle panels.
Cattle panels. And we brought our own bolt cutters so we could cut it in 2 seconds without having to take it all the way to the back of the store to cut them. Probably should buy this first before we cut it, but we're just gonna cut it. Here, you count from that side, I'll count from this side, and we'll meet in the middle. It'll be like romantic. Aww.
12.
12.
Okay.
Alright. Got our fences. We got a new trash can that's going to keep most of our grain. And we got some rat killer, guys. We're ready to go. Alright guys, the solar eclipse is happening and we're going to see how our goat Tilly responds to this phenomenon. Okay.
Look. There. Look.
There it is, Tilly. Do you see it? Alright, time to see if our pomelo kombucha is ready. Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
I think it's ready because I see the little fizzy stuff at the top.
Do it over a...
Here, give me a bowl. Alright, just in case it spills. We'll see.
You want me to hold more? Whoa.
Whoop.
Yeah.
It did spill. Alright.
That means it's good though.
Whoa.
That means it's really good.
Okay.
That one I opened yesterday, so it might not be as fizzy, but
Alright.
go for it. Oh. Oh.
That popped all the way.
Oh, you better pop these a lot sooner.
Gosh.
Okay, today's the day we're going to till our garden. Are you ready for this adventure? Might be really exhausting, but we're gonna go for it. We have almost got this area done. Now we've just got to till it in and a little bit, till in this compost and then build up the rows. Now the middle row is going to be a walkway and then we have a walkway across this way. And then we're going to build 2 big rows that side and 2 big rows this side. So almost done here.
Well, I think I'm gonna need some new sandals.
How come you wearing those?
Well, because.
Okay guys, that tilling is no joke. Alright, well, we tilled it all up and then we made rows the best we could. So we've got 1, 2, and this is just gonna be, this is where the pipe is, so we can't really till that. And then 3, 4. Well, here I am just working away inside and I completely forgot about irrigation. Sorry! I totally forgot. Did you get home in time? Oh, Oh, okay, good. Well, that was good timing then. How was basketball?
Good.
You want to show your muscles?
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool to try to show your muscles, huh? Look at that, guys. Here it comes. For those of you that have seen us do it before, we stop the irrigation right here. It goes down this tube and it goes all the way to the front yard first. And then we will open the second tube and it'll come out to this. Well, you already opened the second tube, didn't you? Here come the goats. They don't like the water. So this water comes straight from the local lake here and comes down these canals. And these canals are only filled with water it's only filled with water for like a few days, a day or two. Yeah, and then that's it. And when everybody fills up their yards with the water and then close up the gates, and that's how we water our yards. The finished product. Pretty cool. So we tried our best to stick with the 30-inch rows. These are supposed to be 18 inches. I don't know if they're exactly, but when you get down to it, you don't really worry about measuring as much. So we've got 2 rows. These are 2 walkways. This is the pipe that delivers the irrigation to the front yard, so we couldn't really till this area. We're gonna have to cover this with plastic so that the grass doesn't come back. And then we've got 1 row right here, this little walkway, and then a little bit of a high road, a last row right here. So, all in all, it's pretty cool. I think total, it's 100 feet, because each of the rows are 25, but looks pretty good. So, only time will tell if this is going to work long term. Worst case scenario, we'll have to till it at once a year probably because of the Bermuda grass or maybe the settling of the clay soil. We have really, really clay soil here. But we're going to really try to do a no-till or kind of a back to Eden method. We're going to put a lot of wood chips in here. I've heard it said that in really clay soil, the wood chip method doesn't work as well because it really compacts the soil more. We could use a broad fork and kind of loosen the soil. There's a lot of different options, and you know, we don't really know until we start trying them all. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm pretty excited. It's a good area to do this, huh? So this is like really the biggest drawback in Arizona as far as gardening is this Bermuda grass that we have, which is really a weed. It's really hard to get rid of. It can grow like overnight into an area, so people struggle with it a lot. Well, this area, because we kept the goats in here for a while we were doing that area back there, they kind of just destroyed it, but in a good way, because the grass was kind of stunted. And then the best part is that they walk along this path right here, and so they keep this Bermuda from growing. We have a little bit coming in right here, but for the most part they keep it from growing. So essentially, if we just keep this line clean, if we pull it out when we see it come up, it should do pretty well. Oh, the other thing we're gonna do is we can actually stop the irrigation water from coming in here. We haven't decided whether or not we want to flood this whole area with irrigation water, just because it brings in a lot of seeds and it'll also water the pathways, which will just increase the likelihood of having more Bermuda and issues like that. Oh, look at this, honey. Crap, did you hit that with the tiller?
I totally did.
Oh my gosh.
Totally hit that with the tiller.
Oh my gosh, you did. There it is, I can feel it. It's just it's a little tiny little hole.
Okay, that'll be easy to seal then.
Okay. It's still gonna bubble out a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well, I was just saying, oh, irrigation won't come in here. We put up these fences that we got from Lowe's because, remember, Tilly can jump over them. We're just gonna attach them to this one down here for now, just as a temporary fence. So she ain't climbing over this, huh, Tilly? All right, guys. Kevin's gonna go shut the irrigation over there. Hopefully this is, can you see me? Can you see me? And I'm gonna come over here barefoot because I'm not afraid of scorpions. Lived in Arizona my whole life, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh snap. It definitely came through, didn't it? All right, well, so that happened. Well, I guess that's how we're gonna water this. Really what the problem is we keep building a berm here and then the chickens keep knocking it down because they like to dig over here. So we'll just have to build a higher berm because it definitely is gonna come all over here in our little beds. So Kevin is somewhere at the very back. I don't know where he is. Scary. I don't know where he is. Somewhere back there. There he is. Or that's not him and that's somebody else and it's really scary. Pretty dark back there, huh? We live in the city, but we live kind of in the country part. Oh, that scared me. Country part of the city. So, we don't really have lights out here at night. It's crazy. Was it scary? Look how flooded it is. It's like really flooded. It'll be nice for this first time because when I plant in it, I want it to be really soaked for the seedlings, but after that, you know, I don't know if we want it to do that really.
No, we can make this berm really big. We got tons of dirt.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's it for the night. We'll see you tomorrow and we'll show you irrigation and our plans for more stuff.